Hello guys, welcome back to Learnpedia. So today we are going to discuss about list data type in Dart. So the list is the core concept in computer programming. Okay, list is similar to the what we have learned as array in C and C++, but technically some difference is there. In array we can store multiple data of the same data type, but in list we can store multiple data of different data types. That's the main difference. Now for example, now I'm declaring a string variable name and giving a name as Rahul. Now here what is the issue is that we can only store this Rahul value, that is only one value can be stored inside this string variable. Similarly for int as well, let's take int age equals to 20. We can only store this 20 value inside it, means only one value can be stored. If I want to store say multiple, I can't store more than one value. When I run the program, it will show an error, right? Expected identifier. Okay, only one value can be stored. So this issue is solved in list data types. So I will show you the syntax of list. So to define a list, we need to call list, and we need to mention the data, which data we are storing inside the list. So for this tutorial, I am storing an integer values. Okay, so I am defining a int data type, and name of the list I will give as nums equals and set of square brackets, and inside this square brackets we can initialize or we can store the values of the list. Okay, so I am randomly storing some values, say 3, 7, 9, 13, 17. Okay, so 5 values I have stored inside the list called nums. Here what is happening is that the nums will be stored as a list of integer data type. Okay, this num will store integer data types, multiple data of integer data types. Okay, so there is an indexing in list as well. That means the first element will be indexed as 0, then 1, 2, like that. Okay, I will mention it here using a comment statement. First element 3 will be at index 0, second element will be at index 1, then next 2, 3 and 4. Okay, these are the indexing in list. So now let's print the list into the console. For that I will be calling a print function, print, and just call the name of the list. Here our name of the list is nums, so I will be just calling nums semicolon, and when I run, the list will be shown in the console. Okay, now if you want to know about the length of this list, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements are there. To know the length of the list, we'll be doing nums dot length. Fine, when we run, it will show 5 because 5 is the length of this list. Okay, 5 is shown. Now next thing we can check is we can get the particular element inside the list. For example, if I want 9, if I want to take 9 from this list, what I will do is, with this nums, I will be opening the square bracket and just mention the index number of 9. Here the index number of 9 is 2, so I will just mention 2 there and run. Then okay, fine. Well, I will run it again. So, yes, index number 2 is 9, index 2, the value is 9, and 9 will be printed. So next thing what I can do is I can assign a value, or I can replace a value. For example, I want to replace this 9 value to say 10. So then what I will do is I will call the nums, and I will mention the index number of 9. Index number of 9 is 2, and which I will assign as 15 or 10. Okay, so then I will print out just nums, and what here it does is I will assign 10 to the index value 2. Okay, index value is 2, and I will replace this 9 as 10. Now when I run the program, okay, see, at the position of 9 now 10 has been replaced. So next thing what we can do is we can also do certain operations with like addition or subtractions within this list. Okay, for example, I want to add this 7 and 13. Okay, for that what I will do is nums of plus, what is the index number of 7? It is 1, so I will mention 1 plus nums of 13. The index number of 13 is 3. I will mention 13, and then when I run the program, I will get 13 plus 7, 20 as the output. So the next thing is to we can add element to this list. Okay, let's check for that. Adding element. For adding element, we can use nums dot add keyword, and what value we need to add, we need to mention here. Let's say I'm gonna add 20 here, and when I print the list nums, now we can see the 20 is added at the end. Okay, similarly we can remove as well. To remove this, we can use remove, nums dot remove, and if you want to remove say 20, then I run, now the 20 is been removed. Okay, fine. Now next thing, you can play around with these keywords. Okay, there are many properties with the list keyword. Okay, now next thing we can check is the index of keyword with list. Now what that means is nums dot, when I put nums dot index of, let's say index of 13, let me write, what it returns is that the index of 13. Now this is 13, and what is the index? 3. That will be printed in the console. Now when I run, look, the index of 13 is printed here, 3. Now next thing what we can do is but when I mention here any number which is not in this list, say 25 is not in this list. Now when I keep 25 in it, let's see what will happen. Yeah, it prints -1 because it simply means that the 25 is not in this list. That's why it's printing -1. Okay, now last property is a contain property. Okay, when we put nums dot contain and put, let's see, contain actually does is it returns a boolean value, and whatever we put inside it, let's say I put 3, it will check whether the 3 is in this list or not. If 3 is present in the list, it will return true, and if the number we put here is not present in the list, it will be returning false. Okay, now let's run it. Well, something is there, contains 3, some error here, contains, okay, and next should be there. Now when I run it, Now when I try to put something which is not inside this list, let's say let's put 30 is not inside this list. Now what happens is it returns a false value. Okay, when I run it, it returns false. Look, like this you can play around with the list. You can get, there are many keywords along with the many functions along with list, we can use it. So that's all about lists. Hope you all get a clear idea about what the list data types can do in Dart. So thanks for watching, guys. Do subscribe and like the video, and catch you up for the next topic.